everyone, this is High Def from Main Vein Games, and today I'm going to be going over Everquest Next Landmark. Everquest Next Landmark just came out on February 1st in the alpha stages of the game. So right now you can get access to alpha through the Founders Packs, which can be found at eqnlandmark.com/founders-pack. Now your options are the Trailblazer Pack, which is $99.99, or the Explorer Pack, which is $59.99. You will not get alpha access with the Settler Pack, which is $19.99. You get the unlimited closed beta access with that. Now, I did hold an interview with a member of the community because I was interested in getting some answers to certain questions I had about Landmark. Now, since I cheaped out and I only bought the Settlers Pack for $19.99, I don't have alpha access right now, so that's what I get for being a cheapskate. Anyways, so I'll get into these questions. Since this was an email interview, I'm going to be asking the question and answering it myself. Now, first of all, this interview is with Jordan Neff, who is an active member on Landmark. He is an active member in the community as well, and he promotes the game, so it's pretty cool. He goes by the in-game name of Joodoo, so that's awesome. Now, my first question for him was, what are some past games you have played? Did Minecraft happen to be one of them? And does this game remind you at all of Minecraft? And his response was, I've played tons of games ranging from old school FPS like Doom, Quake, Ultimate Tournament, to RPGs such as Final Fantasy, to MMOs like DDO, Rift, Guild Wars 2, and Neverwinter. So he sounds like a gamer like me. He's done it all. He has played a ton of Minecraft, as well as other building style games like Terraria and Starbound. He also said that Landmark definitely has some Minecraft style elements, at least right now, since everything is strictly resource gathering and building. But as combat and NPCs work their way into the game, he feels like it will really start to separate itself from that Minecraft style of game. The next question I had was, what is the best thing you have encountered while playing this game? I know there is no combat yet, but for example, another player's building that was funny, something you came across in the world. And his response was, the best thing so far was actually the only real social interaction I had in the game. Another player was really bothered by this huge dirt structure that wasn't claimable, but also not unacclaimed, so it was really just an eyesore. And he asked a few passerbys to help him tear it down. And it ended up being Jordan, or Joodoo, another player, and it took them about 15 minutes to get rid of the green dirt eyesore. The one player kept blowing dynamite charges every level and taking massive chunks out of the structure. And when they were finished, the guy gave him a rare indigo pick just for helping. So that was his most memorable experience in Landmark so far. I'm sure you've all had, similar moments. I myself haven't, because I'm a Settlers Pack cheapskate. So anyways, on to the next question. Is there a large community playing the game? Do you see this game being super successful into the future? Is it a niche market, or do you see this game expanding beyond the niche EQ player? I don't think there's a huge community right now, only because of how new it is and the limited social tools available in-game. But the more people build and the more creative things we start to see, I can definitely see Landmark being a huge success. It's alpha, so it's buggy, and far from complete yet. There are already thousands of people playing the game though. It definitely expands beyond the niche EQ player and the MMO gamer in general. My next question. If you could change one thing about Landmark right now, what would it be? And Joodoo's response was, beyond things that are already bound to be in future updates, I'd say an overhaul of some of the tools. The line tool and smooth tool can be great, but a lot of times they tend to do completely unexpected things to what you're building. Sometimes these errors are irreversible, even if you hit Ctrl+Z. That, or maybe some more burled wood. Now the reason he mentioned that is because he made a pretty sweet music video called Burled Wood, which I will link in the description. I suggest you check that out. It has a lot of EQN Landmark players can relate to this video, so I thought it was well done. Good job, Joodoo. And on to the next question. What is your best creation? How long did it take you to create? His response. My best creation isn't actually my most architecturally impressive structure, but it was a very basic tree fort that had spiral stairs that wrapped up the trunk of a massive tree. Unfortunately, the day after making it, I had an issue where I lost my claim, and by the time I got my flag back, someone else took the area over, so I never really got a chance to expand it. Now, as I was talking about that, you saw the images of his tree fort, which I think was very well done and could have expanded into something very cool, but by the end of it, he lost it, so that sucks, but it does happen, and good work on that. Next question. Is this game currently filling time until EQN comes out, or do you plan on being a regular player of Landmark into the future? Joodoo's response. It's hard to say at this point, but EQN was what I was mainly hyped about last year, so in a way Landmark is kind of filling up that time. But on the other hand, Landmark really is its own game, and I think a ton of people who love building and exploring will enjoy Landmark. There will definitely end up being separate communities for EQN and Landmark, but I do think that a large number of players will be playing both down the line. I think I personally will end up playing both, especially since they'll both be free to play. There's no commitment required to only be playing one over the other. Do you look forward to the combat portion of Landmark, or could you live without it permanently? In response, I am very much looking forward to the combat in Landmark. I think it's fun now, but in a sort of Sims building kind of way. Currently, gathering materials is more tedious than fun, and I think adding a sense of danger and unpredictability into that will make it incredibly more enjoyable. I feel like it will also add more of a social aspect to Landmark, since it will definitely serve people better to go mining in groups because of the dangers. And last but not least, my final question I asked Joodoo was, would you recommend this game to all your friends? His response, to all my friends, no. I have a couple friends who fit the hardcore MMO gamer stereotype, and Landmark would just not be fast-paced and engaging enough for people like that. But to most of his friends he would, even ones that aren't gamers. So he could see Landmark being something that everyone would have fun with, even non-gamer. If you're a hardcore MMO gamer, Landmark may not be for you, but either way, by the sounds of this interview and the responses to my questions, Landmark looks like an awesome game. As you can tell by looking at some of the video footage I posted on this video, the screenshots of that beautiful tree fort Jordan made, and just all the different things you can do in this game, it is going to grow and expand. And by the time EQN comes out, this Landmark game is going to be fully developed. So it's going to be an MMO with, it's going to be EQN with some building on the side, basically. Okay, I won't go that far. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm super excited to get into Landmark myself, and I can't wait to bring more Everquest Next footage and Landmark footage to you guys very soon. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I'll talk to you later.